Hello student, welcome to my team, the India's first ever e-learning education platform where each and every topic will be taught with what, why and how concept. Today we start our next chapter, atomic structure. So before starting atomic structure, we want to know what is atom, why we discuss about atom and how atom is connect our daily to daily life. So first, what is atom? Basically atom in Greek word, it indicate a and tomio, and it means uncuttable or undivisible. So atom is building block, fundamental of matter. Next, why we discuss about atom? Because all chemical reaction in chemistry occurs between atom, and these atom donate or gain electron, and due to these electron exchange chemical reaction occurs. That's why we study about atom. Next, how it relate our daily to day life. In our daily life, all substance composed by atom. This board is also a presence of atom. This marker also a presence of atom. Our surrounding building also a presence of atom. So atom is very well related to our daily life. So we discuss about atomic structure. And atomic structure, we discuss following topic. Topic first, introduction about atom. Second topic we discuss different term related to atom. Third topic we discuss different atomic model. Fourth we discuss about spectrum. Fifth we discuss about quantum number and its application. Quantum number and its application. Sixth, we discuss about node and its type. Node and its type. And seventh, we discuss about few important point. So first we start about topic first. And topic first is introduction about atom. We know that in atom, so these are central part of atom, and a central part of atom known as nucleus, while these circular path known as cell or orbit or energy level. Next, in the nucleus, neutron and proton present, and these fundamental particle known as nucleon. Because these present in nucleus, that's why they known as nucleon. Now, representation of element. In periodic table, element represented by ZXA, where A is mass number, X element symbol, Z is atomic number. Now, basically A represent mass number, and mass number is sum of neutron plus proton, while Z belong to atomic number, and atomic number is equivalent to number of proton. Now, if atom is neutral, and we know that each body is neutral when number of electron and number of proton is similar. So in neutral atom, number of electron equivalent to number of proton, which represented by P. Similar, if atom is positive charge, or we say that cation. So in cation, number of electron less than number of proton P, because we know that each body carry positive charge when electron lose. If electron lose, the number of electron is comparatively low than number of proton. That's why number of electron is always low than number of proton. Next, third condition is if atom is negative charge, or we say anion, and we know that when atom become negative charge or anion, then it get electron. If it get electron, then number of electron is always greater than number of proton. So we write that in this case, number of electron is greater than number of proton. So these are the conditions in which atom become negative charge or either positive charge. Next, we discuss some example like we have 13Al27, and in these we calculate number of proton, number of electron, number neutron, number of nucleon, number of fundamental particle. So these all we calculate in 13Al27. Now how it calculate? So first we know that 13Al27, and we compare it from ZXA format. And in ZXA format, we know that A equivalent to 27, X equivalent to aluminum, and atomic number equivalent to 13. And we know that Z is atomic number, and atomic number is equivalent to number of proton. So number of proton is 13. Next, number of electron. We know that atom is neutral. Atom is neutral, and if it's neutral, then number of electron is equivalent to number of proton. So number of electron and proton equal. That's why number of electron is also 13. Now we calculate number of neutron. How we calculate number of neutron? We know that mass number A equivalent to number of neutron plus proton, and Z is equivalent to number of proton. So if you calculate to N, then formula is A minus Z, because A represent neutron plus proton minus proton, that will cancel out and it give number of neutron. So number of neutron calculate by A minus Z. So in this example, number of neutron and number of neutron is A minus Z. So we put 27 minus 13, so value is 14. So number of neutron is 14. Now number of nucleon. Nucleon represent number of nucleon. Number of nucleon. And we know that nucleon is sum of neutron plus proton. If nucleon is sum of neutron plus proton, so we know that these equivalent to mass number. So mass number is 27, so number of nucleon is also 27. Number of fundamental particle. What is the meaning of fundamental particle? Fundamental particle. Fundamental particle. What is the meaning of fundamental particle? Basically, fundamental particle is a particle which form atom, and for formation of atom we require electron, proton as well as neutron. So these particle, electrons, proton plus neutron, known as fundamental particle. So fundamental particle is sum of electron plus proton plus neutron, or we also write E plus A because mass number represent proton plus neutron sum. So we write E plus A, and we write 13 plus 27, it become 40. These are number of fundamental particles. Next we discuss one more example. We have 11 Na23 and plus, and we again calculate number of electron, number of proton, number of neutron, number of nucleon, and number of fundamental particle in these ion. So first we know that 11 Na23, and we compare from it ZXA. So A is 23 and Z is 11. So number of proton is 11. Number of neutron we already calculate by A minus Z formula. So we calculate 23 minus 11, so it is 12. Number of nucleon is equivalent to mass number, so it is 23. Number of fundamental particle is electron plus proton plus neutron, or we write that electron plus A, and we know that electron, because atom is positive charge, and we say that when atom is positive charge, it means it lose electron. If in this example these positive charge does not considered, if these positive charge does not considered, it means electron and proton is equivalent. But in case of positive charge, it lose one electron. If it lose one electron, the number of electron become one reduced compared to number of proton. So we write the number of electron is 11 minus 1, 10. So number of fundamental particle is 10 plus 23, it become 33. Similar. Next we discuss one more example. We have 15p31 and it carries minus 3 charge. So we calculate again number of electron, number of proton, number of neutron, number of nucleon, and number of fundamental particle. Then number of electron. Now atom is negatively charged. Negatively charged atom or anion become when it gain electron, and it gain 3 electron additional. So if minus 3 charge does not considered, then that condition number of electron or proton is equal, but minus 3 indicate that it get 3 electron extra. So we write that number of electron is 15 plus 3 become 18. Number of proton we compare again from ZXA form. So A is 31 and Z is 15. So number of proton is 15. Number of neutron we calculate by formula A minus Z. So it's 31 minus 15, it become 16. Number of nucleon equivalent to mass number, and so it is 31. And number of fundamental particle is A plus E, and we should calculate A, which is 31, and electron is 18, so it becomes 49. Next we discuss one more question. In element X have mass number 27. If nucleus of X have number of neutron is 1 more, then number of proton Then calculate following. First, number of proton. Second, number of neutron. So in question given that mass number of X, element X have mass number equivalent to 27 and number of neutron N equivalent to P plus 1. It is already given that number of neutron is 1 more than number of proton. So we write P plus 1. And we know that mass number is 27 and mass number is sum of neutron plus proton 27. Now we put, so it becomes P plus 1 plus P equivalent to 27, or we write that 2P equivalent to 27 minus 1, or we write that 2P equivalent to 26. If 2P equivalent to 26, it means P equivalent to 26 by 2 or become 13. So proton is 13. So neutron is 13 plus 1. It become 14. Next we discuss one more question. Which of the following have least number of neutron? CO2, NH4 plus, CO, H2. Now we calculate which of the following have least number of neutron: CO2, NH4 plus, CO and H2. So we calculate number of neutron. First we have CO2 in A. So number of neutron, carbon have 6C12 and oxygen is 8O16, but oxygen is 2. So 12 minus 6 is 6. 16 minus 8 is 8 into 2. So it becomes 22 neutron. Next, in B, if we calculate number of neutron, then NH4 plus, we know that nitrogen is 7 and 14 and hydrogen is 1H1 and hydrogen 4. So 14 minus 7 is 7 plus hydrogen 0 into 4. So neutron is 7. Next C, number of neutron in CO. CO carbon is 6C12 and oxygen is 8O16. So it is 6 plus 8, it becomes 14. And in option D, if you calculate number of neutron, then oxygen is 8O16 and hydrogen is 1H1 into 2. So it becomes 8 plus, and hydrogen is have 0 neutron into 2. So it becomes 8. So first have 22 neutron, second have 7 neutron, third have 14 neutron, and fourth have 8 neutron. So least number of neutron present in B. Next we discuss one more example. We have CO molecule, and in CO molecule we calculate number of proton, number of neutron, number of electron, number of nucleon, and number of fundamental particle. These all things we calculate in CO molecule. And given that in CO carbon is 6C12 and oxygen is 8O16, this information is also given. So first we calculate number of proton. We know that carbon is 1 and oxygen is 1 and atomic number is 6. So 6 plus 8, 14, that are number of proton. Similar, number of neutron we calculate 12 minus 6, that is 6, plus 16 minus 8, that is 8. So this is also 14. Now we calculate number of electron. We know that CO is neutral, and in neutral molecule, number of electron and proton is always equal. So in a CO, if number of proton is 14, that's why number of electron is also 14. So number of electron is 6 plus 8 become 14. Now we calculate number of nucleon. We know that nucleon is always equivalent to mass number. So mass number is 12 plus 16, and on addition it become 28. Next, number of fundamental particles. We know that the fundamental particle is basic particle, and these particles form whole atom. So electron, proton plus neutron. So we add electron plus proton plus neutron, or we write E plus A, and we write that electron is 14 and that is 28. So it become 42. Next we discuss one more example. We have 15p31 and 3 minus, and we calculate again number of proton, number of electron, number of neutron, number of nucleon, and number of fundamental particle. Number of fundamental particle. So first, number of proton. Already given that we compare ZXA and proton equivalent to atomic number. So number of proton is 15. Next we calculate number of electron, and we know that phosphorus is a negative charge, and if -3 charge does not considered, then it have 15 electron, because in neutral number of proton electron is equal. But -3 indicate that it gained 3 electron extra, so we add 3 electron and it become 18 electron. Now number of neutron we calculate A minus Z, so we write 13 minus 15, it become 16. Number of nucleon is equal to mass number, and that have 31. And number of fundamental particle is E plus A, electron is 18 plus mass number is 31, so it become 49. That is number of fundamental particle. Next we discuss one more question. Element X have relation 2A plus 3Z equal to 51, where A is mass number and Z is atomic number. If in nucleus of X number of neutron is 1 more than number of proton, then calculate following: first number of proton, second number of neutron, third number of electron in X3 minus form. So we given that element X have relation 2A plus 3Z equivalent to 51. And we know that mass number is sum of neutron plus proton, so we put neutron plus proton, and atomic number is the number of proton, become equivalent to 51. Or we write that 2 equivalent to, now one thing is given that number of neutron is 1 more than number of proton, so we put P plus 1 plus P plus 3P equivalent to 51. Or we write that 2P plus 1 plus 3P equivalent to 51. Or we write 4P plus 2 plus 3P equivalent to 51. Or we write that 7P equivalent to 51 minus 2 divided by 7, it become 7. So element X have number of proton is 7, number of neutron is P plus 1, so 7 plus 1, 8. Mass number or A is N plus P, so 8 plus 7 is 15. And third, that is first, second and third, number of electron in X minus 3 form. So number of electron in X3 minus. So X have number of electrons 7, because in neutral form number of electron is always equivalent to number of proton. So 7 into 3, because atomicity is 3, and plus 1 because it is negatively charged, so it will become 22 electron in X3 minus form of element. Next we discuss one more question. If element X3 plus have 10 electron, then calculate following: first number of proton in X, second number of electron in X2, third number of electron in X3 minus, fourth number of electron in X5 plus. So first we have given that X3 plus have 10 electron. So first we convert into neutral form and it convert into X, and X is neutral form of element. And if we convert X plus 3 to X, it gain 3 electron, so it have 13 electron, because X plus 3 have 10 electron, and if it gain 3 electron, that convert to neutral form, that's why it have 13 electron in neutral form. Now if X have 13 electron, it means it also have 13 proton, because in neutral atom number of electron and proton is equivalent. Now if X convert into X2 form, X3 minus form, and X plus 5 form. Now in X we know that proton have 13 and electron is 13, so X2 form have 13 into 2, 26 electron. X3 minus, X have 13 electron and it gain 3 electron, it become 16 electron. X plus 5, X have 13 electron and it release minus 5 or donate minus 5 electron, donate 5 electron, so it convert into 8 electron. Next we discuss two more objective type question. Element Y have 12 electron and the number of electron in Y3 plus and Y3 minus form is respectively A 12,9, B 9,15, C 12,15 and D 9,12. So first, given that element Y have 12 electron and we know that if Y convert into two form Y3 plus and Y3 minus, so Y have presence of 12 electron, and if convert into Y plus 3 then it lose 3 electron, and if lose 3 electron then 12 minus 3 9 electron, so Y plus 3 have 9 electron. Similar Y3 minus gain 3 electron, so we write that 12 plus 3 or it become 15 electron. So Y3 plus have 9 electron and Y3 minus have 15 electron. So correct answer is B. Y3 plus have 9 electron and Y3 minus is 15 electron. Next, second question. Number of electron in CO3 minus 2 or carbonate ion is given. 6 carbon 6C12 and oxygen A216, A30, B32, C36 and D34. So we have ion carbonate CO3 minus, and we know that in carbonate 6C12 carbon and 8O16 oxygen, and oxygen have atomicity 3. So if we calculate number of proton, the number of proton is 6, oxygen have 8 into 3, so it become 30 proton total. But we know that CO3 minus 2 have minus 2 charge, and these charge indicate that it gained 2 electron additional. So number of electron is 6 plus 8 into 3 and plus 2 because it have 2 additional electron. So number of electron is 32 electron. So first option 30 and B 32. So correct answer is B. Carbonate ion have total 32 electron in their composition.